Hi friends, it's me, Mrs. Taggart, and I have another book for you. It's called The Three Little Dassies, and it's written and illustrated by Jan Brett. This kind of goes along with the theme that we were talking about before, the three little pigs. But these aren't three little pigs, are they? I wonder how their stories will be similar and how they'll be different. Hot, hot, hot. The three little Dassies were almost grown up, and it was time for them to find their own place. Mimby, Pimby, and Timby waved goodbye to Mommy, Daddy, aunties, uncles, and all their cousins and set out for the distant mountain. Come and visit us, they all shouted. A place cooler, a place less crowded, a place safe from big eagles. Sounds like different kinds of characters, right? We had the three little pigs and the big bad wolf. I wonder what's the big bad thing here. The sisters traveled all day and all night across the Namib desert, arriving at the foot of the mountain the next morning. This is where we will live, they agreed excitedly. Welcome, a squeaky voice came out from the scree. It came from a handsome, smiling Agama man. No one has lived here for a long, long time. Just me and a family of eagles up on the mountain. Eagles? The three little Dassies shivered in the hot, hot sun. Why would you shiver in the hot sun? Yeah, maybe if you're scared. Oh, it sounds like they are scared of eagles. Let's see. Where would they build their houses? Mimby eyed the long grasses. These grasses would make a lovely, cool house, she said, and she set to work cutting, twisting, braiding, and bundling. She finished in no time. Be near and dear sister, she said, crawling inside for a nap. So she made hers out of grasses. And the three little pigs, the first one did straw. Is that similar? Yeah. Pimby spotted pieces of driftwood, silver from the sun, lying in the sand of the dry riverbed. These will make a fine wooden house, she said, as she set about collecting as many pieces as she could find. When it was finished, she hung up a hammock and called out, "Be near and dear, sisters, while I rest my eyes." Sticks again. Timby looked at the rocks around the mountain. I will make a stone house, she said, but it won't be as easy to build as the one made of grasses or sticks. And it wasn't. She had to work all day in the hot sun to get it finished in time to sleep in that night. Agama man had been watching them. He was happy they were staying on. He missed having company. The three little Dassies slept late into the morning as the sun rose higher and higher in the sky. The big old eagle who lived up on the mountain stretched his wings and flew down to look for a meal for his hungry chicks. Mimby woke up hungry and went outside. Suddenly, a long winged shadow passed over her. The eagle, she cried, and she hurried back into her grass house. Uh-oh. What do we think is going to happen inside her grass house? Is that eagle coming? He wants to eat her? Let's see. I see you, Dassie, the eagle screeched and swooped down. I'll flap and I'll clap and I'll blow your house in, he squawked, beating the air with his wings until the grass roof sailed off. The eagle grabbed Mimby and lifted her up, up, up to his nest. There she is. Oh dear. But the eagle was greedy. No sooner had he dropped Mimby into the nest had he spotted Pimby in front of her stick house far below. 2 Dassies would be double delicious, he thought, and down he went, feathers flying. Pimby looked up and saw him coming. She turned back and ran inside. Oh no. Is that eagle gonna beat and flap his wings? Let's find out. The eagle landed and screeched, I'll flap and I'll clap and I'll blow your your house in, he squawked. Twigs flew, sticks rattled until Pimby's stick house fell apart. Just then, just like Mimby, she felt herself being lifted high into the sky and plunked down into the eagle's nest. Oh. All right, let's see what happens next. Timby looked out to call for her sisters to come for breakfast of a tasty seed porridge, but instead of a grass house and a stick house, she saw a long shadow streaking across the rocks. Who was it? The eagle? I see you, Dazzy. Here I come. Oh no, could Timby get inside her house and be safe? The eagle landed and shrieked, I'll flap and I'll clap and I'll blow your house in. And he flapped and he clapped and he beat his wings. Dust and sand blew everywhere, but the stone house didn't move. He tried again, flapping and clapping even harder. Dust and sand got in his eyes, but the stone house didn't budge. I wonder what he's going to do. Is he going to go back up to his nest, or is he going to keep trying? Let's see. When the dust settled, the stone house was still standing, but the eagle was coughing and sneezing. His wing feathers were bent and broken. He was missing tail feathers. Knowing when to quit, he hopped his way up to his nest. At least he had 2 Dassies waiting for his dinner. Did he still have 2 Dassies? I see a Gamma Man. What is going on? The eagle reached his nest, but the Dassies were gone. He looked down and saw them at the bottom of the mountain, heading for the stone house. It was his last chance. He streaked down toward the open chimney. Oh man, is he gonna get him? Inside, the 3 sisters hugged each other. There's nothing like a stone house when there are eagles abundant, they cried. Just then, the eagle tumbled down into the chimney. I'll flap and I'll clap and I'll... A hot blast from the fire hit him. Fly home for a nap, he squealed. And as fast as he could, he squeezed back up the chimney and flew home, all black and singed from the smoky fire. And Mimby, Pimby, and Timby never saw so much as a tail feather of that eagle ever again. Oh, man. Mommy, Daddy, aunties, uncles, and all the cousins, and a Gaba Man too, had come to celebrate. Welcome, the sisters cried, to a place cooler, to a place less crowded, to a place safe from eagles. So who were the characters in that story? I see 1, 2, 3 little Dassies. Who are the other characters that we need to know? Oh, look, there he is, the eagle. And who was the big helper in this story? Who was it? There he is, a Gamma Man. He wasn't in the other stories, and he really helped the little Dassies out, didn't he? Thanks for the help.